Welcome back to Bike Two Wheel World. Today, we're taking a detailed look at one of the most intriguing BMW motorcycle ideas circulating for the 2027 model year, the BMW R60. Before we begin, there is an important point to make. As of August 2026, BMW Motorrad's official 2027 model year information does not list the production motorcycle called the R60. BMW's confirmed heritage lineup includes models such as the R12, R12 9Net, R12S, R12G, S and R18. So the R60 discussed in this video should be treated as a future model concept or speculative preview rather than a confirmed production specification. That actually makes the idea of a modern BMW R60 especially interesting, because the R60 name carries serious historical weight. BMW has a long tradition of producing motorcycles that combine distinctive boxer engine character, strong engineering, comfortable road manners and timeless styling. If BMW were to revive the R60 name for a modern motorcycle, the biggest challenge would be creating something that feels authentically classic while still meeting modern expectations for performance, safety, comfort and technology. From the first look, a hypothetical 2027 BMW R60 would likely be designed around simplicity and character rather than aggressive styling. Imagine a compact roadster with a rounded headlight, a sculpted fuel tank, a low and clean seat, exposed mechanical components and a chassis that allows the famous BMW engineering details to remain visible. Instead of covering everything with large body panels, the design could emphasize the engine, frame and suspension. The front of the motorcycle would be one of its most recognizable areas. A circular LED headlight would provide a modern interpretation of BMW's classic motorcycle identity. The lighting signature could remain simple rather than overly complicated, with a bright LED center and a clean surrounding housing. Above it, a small instrument cluster could combine traditional visual elements with modern information. The handlebars would probably be positioned for a relaxed but engaging riding posture. Rather than creating an extreme sport bike position, the R60 concept makes more sense as a motorcycle designed for everyday road riding, weekend journeys and riders who appreciate mechanical character. Moving toward the side, the fuel tank could become one of the strongest design features. A classic BMW-inspired tank with carefully shaped surfaces would give the motorcycle an unmistakable silhouette. The tank could carry a restrained BMW emblem, while the bodywork might use metallic paint, subtle pinstriping and high-quality finishes. The side profile would also provide an opportunity to showcase the engine. If BMW decided to develop a modern motorcycle around the R60 name, the engine configuration would be one of the biggest questions. The original R60 name was associated with BMW Boxer twin motorcycles, so a modern interpretation would almost certainly be expected to preserve that basic character. However, there is currently no official BMW specification confirming the engine size, horsepower, torque, transmission or performance figures of a 2027 R60. That means any specifications presented for this video should be understood as expectations rather than confirmed BMW data. A sensible modern R60 could potentially use a smaller capacity boxer engine positioned below BMW's larger R12 family. Such an engine would make the motorcycle approachable while still delivering the distinctive pulse and low-speed character associated with BMW's boxer layout. The goal would not necessarily be maximum horsepower. Instead, the focus could be smooth torque delivery, easy control and a satisfying mechanical feel. For a motorcycle like this, usable performance would be more important than chasing an extreme top-speed figure. A hypothetical R60 could be tuned to provide strong acceleration in normal road conditions while maintaining smooth throttle response. That would make it suitable for city streets, open roads and relaxed highway travel. The engine note would also be part of the experience. BMW's Boxer configuration has a character that separates it from conventional parallel twin and inline-four motorcycles. A modern R60 could use contemporary emissions equipment and a refined exhaust system while still allowing the engine to retain some of its distinctive personality. The transmission would likely be a conventional manual gearbox, potentially with 6 ratios. The objective would be easy shifting and good flexibility rather than a racing-focused setup. A well-spaced gearbox could allow relaxed cruising in higher gears while keeping enough response available for overtaking. If BMW positioned the R60 as an entry point into its heritage range, weight would be another important factor. One of the biggest advantages of a smaller motorcycle is the possibility of making it easier to manage at low speeds and during everyday riding. A compact chassis combined with a moderate engine could create a motorcycle that feels substantially more approachable than BMW's larger boxer models. The suspension would need to balance comfort and control. A modern telescopic front fork would be a straightforward solution, while the rear could use BMW's established shaft drive philosophy combined with a carefully tuned rear suspension system. Premium suspension components would help the motorcycle remain stable over uneven roads without sacrificing everyday comfort. Braking would also receive modern equipment. A dual-disc front setup would provide strong stopping capability, while a rear disc would complete the system. Modern ABS would be an essential part of the package, depending on BMW's positioning. More advanced cornering-sensitive braking electronics could also be possible, but again, these features have not been officially confirmed for an R60. The wheels could combine classic proportions with modern tire technology. Spoked wheels would reinforce the heritage appearance, while cast wheels could provide a cleaner contemporary look. Either approach could work, depending on the final design direction. One of the most attractive aspects of a potential R60 would be its ergonomics. BMW could give the rider a relatively upright position, allowing good visibility in traffic and reducing fatigue on longer rides. The seat could be designed for both rider and passenger comfort, with a shape that balances classic styling and modern support. The motorcycle could also feature a compact digital display. BMW has increasingly integrated technology into its motorcycles, and the 2027 lineup demonstrates that the company continues to combine traditional motorcycle design with modern electronic equipment. Confirmed 2027 BMW motorcycles include features such as TFT displays, connectivity, LED lighting, traction control and advanced braking systems, depending on the model.